Hello again, Eric here, and this time we're going to do the Panthers on Super Mega Baseball custom logos. Um, this one, like I said in my previous video, this is a more recent one. It's been the past couple months. It was actually a commission work that I had done, and the person didn't care. I do generally do as a rule, if I do custom work for you, the logo is yours and I don't post a picture of it for 3 months. I will not post a video on it for 6 months. That way it's yours and yours alone. And this guy didn't really care. And I needed a replacement for something because I was tweaking a logo that was on the list and it's not ready yet. So here we go. Okay. I've done a lot of lions, but I hadn't done much. I just started doing tigers, and I did a cheetah a while back, and I did a wildcat a while back, and I didn't do a panther. I know that they all seem kind of alike, but there's subtle differences in them. And I wanted to do something a little bit more traditional type logo. And actually, if you took the basics of this, you could change this into a lot of things, just the main styling and the way it curves. You can make a beaver out of this fairly quickly. You could probably make a platypus. You could definitely make just about any type of cat. You could even probably do dogs, deer, stuff like that, that you could make out of this general shape. All right, so uniforms, since I've been showing this, I'm not overly impressed with the home jersey. I actually don't like it. I don't think that gray looks great with the green there, but I do like the road one. It really kind of pops. It's a nice shade of green, so it's a very muted green. So let's get into the logo. So dark gray, and then I use a muted green. So you can see where it's at. The saturation is not completely honest because for some reason when it records it, if I move that saturation bar, that color will change dramatically. So if you can see, it's in that light blue going into the green. Saturation, I think, is about 60% of full. And then black, and then I use white. I do have lighter gray on there because there's a couple of lighter gray things too. Okay, so those are the 5. All right, 31 layers. All right, square 2, 0, 0, 0, 111. Did an outline in white, outline in black. Then do, of course, Swish 10. Come on, this is Swish 10 Productions. All right, in black, negative 23, 34, 2 rotation, and 95 on the scale. Triangle 3, negative 49, 7, 271 rotation, 70 scale. That's also in black. Then rectangle 1 to do the front of the face, the nose area. In black, 206, negative 13, 55 rotation, 18 scale. And then shield 6 to kind of do the curve. I like shield 6 a lot for, it's got that nice soft subtle curve if I need to take up some space too. I probably could have used a parentheses here, but because I didn't know how much I was going to need to cover in the face, so that's why I stuck with it. And if you actually look, you know, I was able to angle it to make it look a little thicker right there. So that's in black. 139, negative 5, 35 rotation, and 31 scale. Ellipse 2, right here, for the mouth. All right, so it is black. 177, negative 58, 302 rotation, 19 scale. Another Swish 10 to cover up some space and get a little bit more styling. 74, negative 51, rotation 0, 57 scale. And then triangle 4 in the light gray, negative 173, 261 rotation, 38 scale. Then I do another triangle 4 because I wanted a specific shape. So copy, negative 94, 65, rotation 269, 38 scale. Then triangle 3 in the dark gray, negative 61, 72, 268 rotation, 27 scale. Another triangle 3 here, dark gray, negative 53, 14, 264 rotation, and 27 scale. Then we go back to the face and we're doing like the chin, so light gray in half circle, 168, negative 81, 175 rotation and 8 scale. Then ellipse 1 for the cheek in light gray, 186, negative 38, 8 rotation, 10 scale. And then bend 1 to kind of fill up some space there and keep the curve I'm trying to do. 60, 39, 79 rotation, 34 scale, that's the dark gray. And then ellipse 4 here is just to kind of finish off the nose. And so I went with 215, negative 17, 48 rotation, 12 scale. And then shield 6 here, doing a little bit more of that nice subtle curve in, so it's dark gray. 161, negative 111, 48, 43 rotation, 20 scale. Copy 124, 6, 39 rotation, 27 scale. Pinched oval for the ear in black, pinched oval 1, sorry, 85, 91, 320 rotation, 14 scale. And then copy it in the dark gray, 85, 91, 320 rotation, 11 scale. And then doing pinched oval 2 just to make the little dark spot in the ear, just to make it look a little more off shape. And that's going to go at 86, 88, 331 rotation, 8 scale. Triangle 3 to go around the eye, that's going to be 169, 25, 325 rotation and 10 scale. Then we're doing a period in font 1 in the green, 177, 16 rotation 0 and scale of 3. And then I do a switch 10 because I'm just covering up some space here. In the gray, 72, 3, 193 rotation, 44 scale. And then for a little bit of style, switch 10 in black, 75, 115 in negative, 252 rotation, 17 scale. And then I'm doing the whiskers. Now you can do this all in one if you're trying to do some other stuff to it, but I had plenty of room here, so I knew that it was almost done, so I did them all in one. If you're doing it in this, you'd probably want a bend effect, or you'd want to do the vertical, the horizontal taper. If it's possible, try to do them all separately because it looks better if you just do them this way. I've done it on some of my shark ones where I do it to save some space and do scales, and you can get away with them. But whiskers kind of have to look a certain way. And if I did this again, there's a couple other different ones I might use. Do the angle here, and you got a couple. That would be a good whisker. Make that a little bit thinner. And you can play around. There you go. That one's a good one. 11. That's a good one. 16. And then you can play around with the font effects, and you could actually stretch that out and thin it out. So that's other options too. Then of course, if you just want them straight, then you can always use underscores. Use a couple of them so that you can, when you make them smaller, they stretch out nice and thin. All right, so parentheses, I did the right one. Font 5, black, 153, 3, 309 rotation, 21 scale. Copy, 122, negative 10, 297, scale 11. Copy, 127, 1, 303 rotation, 18 scale. Then I do capital P in font 19 because I haven't used that before. And that one goes at negative 79, negative 129, 0, 33 scale. And then the rest of the word for Panthers, 19 font in the green. At 55, negative 143, 0 rotation, 18 scale. Okay, this one scales down fairly nicely too. You don't have to make too many changes to it when you rotate it down, but there you go. Nice and easy. 31 layers of a very common high school, college type logo. Pretty easy to do. Gives you a lot of options for other things that you might want to do. Like I said, a beaver would work really well if you do the back end of it and then change the face up quite a bit and maybe do a swoosh with a tail. But you can't use swoosh 10 on it. You'd have to use like pinched oval or like one of the one of the ovals and make it come down and maybe do the name of the team in the tail. There's a couple options you could do on this one. Color-wise, you could go with brighter colors. I think that's probably where the home jersey fails, is the gray with that green doesn't work the way I have it. But on the home jersey, I think it works really, really well. All right, so thank you for your support. Feel free to follow me on Reddit, Super Mega Eric 1, or sorry, Blackhawk Eric on Reddit, sorry. Super Mega Eric 1 on Instagram, and here's Super Mega Eric 1 on YouTube as well. Again, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and next up is the War Horses. Thank you.